second half?
We didn't really make major adjustments. We just kind of talked about some of the issues we're having and how we needed to correct them. It wasn't like a planned adjustment. It was more of an execution, and guys did a nice job of executing better in the second half.
And Tomislav in particular was playing with aggression, and I don't know if that was he wasn't playing with that aggression in the first half, or if there was anything specific to Tomislav that really changed up.
I just thought he played better. I don't know that we didn't. It wasn't anything like big adjustments, or he just played better. But it's not just him, right? Like, it's us executing, finding matchups, everybody. So everybody executed better, and he was the beneficiary of some of that, he included. But it was more of just a team adjustment in terms of just the level of execution.
Down the stretch, I want to fast forward to you guys up 2, and the decision with Tomislav to foul. I don't know, was it something that you wanted him to do in that particular at that moment?
Yeah, I told him to do that. So and credit to, Heidi shoots below 40% from the free throw line, and felt like if he gave us one of those, we have the ball in the lead. We're in a good position there. So credit to Miles for knocking down a couple big free throws there.
And not to entirely belabor, would there have been any discussion about waiting longer in the shot clock to do that, or once he got the ball, that might have been the only opportunity?
Yeah, the instruction I gave Tomislav was when he got the ball. We weren't confident he was going to get it, period, much less later in the shot clock.
Luke hopped 3 fouls in the first half. His minutes seemed to be big in the first half. His foul trouble, how much did that affect this?
Yeah, Luke's a good player, so if he's not available for any period of the game for us, then that's a a hurdle, and he was impactful. He played well tonight, so the foul trouble can make an impact. But we have other players. I thought Javis played well defensively. Ball didn't go in for him the way it's capable of, but I thought he had another good defensive game. It happens.
This is the second road game that you guys were in it and had an opportunity. Is there a little bit of a kind of missed opportunity feeling that you're going through right now, that you guys had 2 road games now that you maybe could have picked up?
Yeah, anytime we lose, we feel like it's a missed opportunity. We feel like if we play well, we can win every single night, and so if we don't get the result, then we're always going to be disappointed and feel like that's a missed opportunity. And
Miles, I know, is a guy you guys have a lot of respect for, but his defense in particular tonight. I know he scored a lot of points for them as well, but his defense, especially there down the stretch, he had to steal in the block. Can you speak to how well Miles Bird played and defended you guys tonight?
Yeah, I told him in the handshake line that was a really great performance. I thought he made a ton of plays, a ton of winning plays. Blocks that saved baskets, steals that led to baskets. He hit big shots. Credit to Miles for playing really well.
The first half, was it more something they did that you guys weren't able to contain, or is it something you guys just weren't trying?
It's both, right? Like, it's usually not just us or them. They have really good players, and we felt like they were getting a little more separation than we wanted in kind of the middle third ball screen, and they were getting to comfortable shots that we weren't getting contested the way that we want. Like, the mid-range jump shot is sort of a shot profile that we don't mind giving up, but we don't want really good players to be super comfortable walking into those. So I thought we made them a little more contested in the second half, guarded the ball a little better. They didn't get quite the depth on the drive. Like, I thought that was the difference in first and second half.
You guys are known for having a very difficult home venue. Did this one present any challenges in particular, do you think, for you guys?
It's a great environment. I think our guys were excited to compete in this environment against a really good team. I didn't feel like it was, if it helped them play well, then maybe. But I didn't feel like our guys were affected by it much.
It seemed pretty spirited on both sides, going back and forth.
Yeah, it's 2 good teams playing hard.
I'm here. There's Luke Hopps, there's Jake Hall, there's Mikey Howell, Alyssa San Diegans. They're visiting with their families right now. Talk about this kind of homecoming in a sense for the weekend, or this day. Just kind of touch on that.
Yeah, I think anytime you get, your guys get to go back and play in front of their families and their hometowns, like that's a cool moment for them. So, would have liked to had a little different result, but it's cool for those guys to play in front of their people here in San Diego.
Of course. And aside from the result, was there anticipation, leading up to this amongst the San Diegans at all, or any chatter or anything about coming back?
I think they're always excited to go home. I think that's everybody. I mean, obviously San Diego, and we have several guys, but anytime we get to anybody's hometown, I think everybody's excited about that. And but I thought they did a nice job of not letting that. I think those guys played. Luke and Jake both had good games, and so I was proud of them for not letting it kind of affect them or be anything. They just played the way they normally play, so that was good.
And you have plenty of history in these county lines. We're no strangers. Just personally for you today, again, aside from the result, just what is this like for you?
Yeah, it's kind of weird being back in San Diego and being on a road trip. Staying in a hotel in San Diego was new for me. But also our whole focus is on preparing for this game. It's a big opportunity for us, and so I think that sort of trumps the difference in being back in San Diego. Is more of just hey, we got a really good opponent, tough environment. We got to play really well to have success.
DA didn't play the last 7 minutes. Was there something to that?
No, I think it just kind of had his normal rotation, and at the end we kind of have whoever we feel like gives us the best chance. Thought Uriah was really doing a nice job guarding the ball, and having a little extra shooting out there around Tomislav, who was playing well and felt like he was going to draw some attention, was really the crux of that.
You come out gangbusters in the second half, end up with 20 points, 18 of them in the second half. I want to start with kind of what changed that you were able to get going in the second half wasn't working in the first.
We all talked as a team that first half was really bad as a collective, and that we need to step up playing good defense, which is going to translate to offense. Just be a team, not each one by ourselves, just as a whole group. And I think we did a good job in the second half, but it's just because of the first half, it's hard to bounce back. We were one ball of the victory. It didn't go our way this time, but we need to learn from this that these first halves are going to cost us in the future.
And then you obviously, the offensive rebounding in particular in the second half really kind of got you guys back into it. Was there anything offensive on the offensive boards that, again, worked in the second half that didn't work in the first half?
I mean, they maybe got a little bit tired, and I tried to push the boards because I know that's going to help the team, and that kills also the opponent team. Try to do my job every game, and I got success the second half, but it wasn't enough.
Fast forward to the end there, you guys are up 2. Miles Heidi at the top of the key. Was that foul something that you guys intentionally did?
We know that he's not the best free throw shooter. I talked to the coach, and he said that let's risk and make the foul. He made both free throws, and that's the gamble. That was a gamble of the coach. We talked about the decision, so it's not only about me, but.
So that was in the scouting. I mean,
yes.
All right, look, road game. It's not going to hurt the computer metrics, all that kind of stuff. You guys are still in a good spot, but this was one that was it was there for you guys to win. How frustrating is it that you guys are leaving this place without a win?
I mean, I can connect this game to Boise 2 games that could go our way but didn't. So we need to learn from the away games that they're going to be like this, and we need to focus on the first half especially, to not just wait for the second half to catch up the rhythm. We need to do it from the start to win the game.